Great day, everyone.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Great day, everybody. I say today. How's everyone?
Good. Great. I want my picture taken.
Everybody do. Everybody want that picture. Yes.
Do you have
And
to make an appointment?
I will connect you. She will actually be at the Van Gogh immersion site until Monday, the 13th. Yeah. So until Monday is at the 12th. So, and if you don't catch her then, she's on Instagram, and I can also reach out to her and ask us if it's okay to give out her phone number.
Okay.
Okay.
Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9:00 a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We'll be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, your hosts are Nawili Griffin, Lillie B, and Ayana Blair. Enjoy.
And great day again.
Grand Rising.
Today.
Great day. Great day, Star. Great day, Miss Evelyn.
Great
and when
day.
you texted me this morning, I was just thinking about you a moment before I received that text.
Oh.
Yeah, that was just so synchronistic, so aligned. I was like, one mind. So, yes, and Yana, good to see you again today. I saw her lovely face at Make It Magic. I want to thank Mama Rosia for coming.
Oh my goodness, Mama
Rosia. Lillie and LaKenya. It was a wonderful, wonderful occasion as usual. Some beautiful fellowshipping. Of course, Mama Razia brought some wonderful seed cheese and pita bread, so you know that we got fulfilled and filled
I
up.
was just about to shout her out for that. Like, oh my goodness, Mama Razia made this wonderful, most excellent. Oh, it reminded me of hummus, but it was not hummus. It was just, it was great. It was a little bit
more better. It was more better. It was I think cashews, pumpkin, and sunflower seeds.
Oh,
yeah, it was so
good.
Yeah,
is that a better combination than what's in hummus? Is that more nutritious?
Well, I'm not gonna say it's high protein, of course,
it's
because
seed cheese. That's seed cheese.
Yeah. And and what I am gonna preface and say, some people's constitution tolerates certain things better. Like I tolerate that so much better than hummus. I don't do well with chickpeas and garbanzos. So for me, that protein in the seed cheese was much more beneficial for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Much more beneficial. So even though I love the taste of hummus, I mean, I will eat some hummus and
I'll eat a whole tub of hummus.
And bless it, but also I have made hummus with red lentils. Same recipe, just do your lentils, your tahini, your lemon, whatever, but you just, it's a different recipe. So yeah, you can do it with your lentils. I'm even challenging myself to do it with some black-eyed peas.
Grand Rising, Deetra.
That sounds good.
Grand Rising, everyone.
Grand Rising, Deetra.
So everyone, before we even start out, what would be your feeling tone, one word for right now before I do the reading and we do the meditation? So what's your one feeling tone?
Anticipation.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, Ashe, today.
Fulfillment.
Ashe today.
Mellow.
Ashe today, Miss Mello.
Evelyn, thinking.
Expectation.
What is it?
Expectation.
Expectation. Ashe today. Ayana Pooh.
Earth to Ayana.
Ayana.
Earth to Ayana.
What's your one word?
She must have stepped away.
Okay. And mine is ready. Okay.
Sorry,
So-
it wasn't my turn.
Yes.
Okay, yes, my appointment was calling. My transportation for my doctor's appointment was calling.
Okay.
But my word is, oh, let's see, capable.
Ashe today. So just knowing that the words that have been spoken are now sent out into the universe, and that all that we are in this moment is now aligning with that perfect, wonderful manifestation, demonstration, place and space in our lives. We send out our love, to our joy, our peace to everyone and everything on the planet. And we know indeed this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice. Let us know we are good in it. It is good for us. And we go forth in gratitude. I release, I let go, I allow, and so it is, so be it. Ashe, amen, satnam, namaste, hallelujah, right on. All right, here we go. All right. Okay,
Now, really, can we get a little more light on your face?
Okay, I guess it's the direction I'm facing too.
Mhm.
Okay, is that better? Well, I'm closer. Okay, is that better? I guess it's the direction I got my little tripod in. Is that better?
Yeah, a little better. A little
Okay.
better.
I don't know. Is that better? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right, trying to.
You could bring it down a little bit.
Yes?
Okay. Let's go with that.
Okay. Okay, so I have my book. Oh, okay, Lillie B in the house. So we just did our word that we're feeling from our solar plexus right now. What is your one feeling tone word right now?
Happy Thursday. Can you repeat that question?
Okay, what is your one feeling from your gut, your solar plexus word in the right now? One word.
Vacation.
I say today. Hey. Yeah. I love that. Vacation,
Right.
staycation, vacation. Yes, yes, all of that. I love it. Okay. Okay, cool. So I have my daily own book. You guys know it's one of my favorites. So I'm just like gonna do my thing and see where I stop. Understanding oneness, levels of consciousness. Sometimes we look at the actions of others and find it difficult to understand what motivates them. But we are all doing the best we can with the information we currently have. We have all been taught how to see the world from the example of those around us and by our experiences. Keeping this in mind, we can accept the choices made by others while seeking ways to increase the world's level of consciousness as a whole. Our different levels of consciousness are like the developmental stages of children whose understanding varies according to age and experience. For example, the behavior of a 2-year-old who does not want to share can be understood as a phase of his or her social education, whereas a 16-year-old who behaves in the same manner would be viewed as acting childish. It's important to remember that we are each on our own unique path. We may have chosen certain lessons or made an agreement to play particular roles in the unfolding of the world's understanding before we incarnated into this lifetime. So our job is not to judge others, but to shift the balance of understanding on the earth by increasing our own. I'm going to read that again. That's a deep dive. Y'all ready to dive? We
Yeah.
may have chosen certain lessons or made an agreement to play particular roles in the unfolding of the world's understanding before we incarnated in this lifetime. So our job is not to judge others, but to shift the balance of understanding, overstanding, understanding on the earth by increasing our own. Every thought we have and every action we take becomes part of the collective energy of the planet. Let's deep dive into that one. Every thought we have and action we take becomes part of the collective energy of the planet. When we use our energy to bring light into the world, it combines with that of others to dispel the darkness. Although we live in a world of duality, which helps acquaint us with the material plane, we do not need to experience extremes in order to overstand them. We can share our experiences and overstand with others, not from a place of condensation, but of connection. When the entire family of humanity recognizes that each of our thoughts, choices, and actions affects us all, we will share an incredible level of consciousness, one that puts our oneness above all else and helps us evolve into higher expressions of our spiritual selves. Let's dive back into that water. When the entire family of humanity recognizes that each of our thoughts, choices, and actions affects us all, we will share an incredible level of consciousness, one that puts our oneness above all else and helps us evolve into higher expressions of our spiritual selves. The next time you witness an incomprehensible action by another, remember that this person is of the same earth as you, but simply on a different conscious level at this point in life. Deep dive. The next time you witness an incomprehensible action by another, remember that this person is of the same earth as you, but simply on a different conscious level at this point in life. Find compassion, bless the person, and move along through your day in grace. And so it is. How was that for an appetizer?
That was beautiful, and so it shall be.
And so it shall be. And I see Lolly. I want to just say great day. And if you want to unmute and if you'd like, we just went and tapped into our solar plexus with one word that we're feeling from our gut this morning. And what might yours be?
Okay. Confidence.
Confidence. Ashe today. Yes, as you speak it for yourself, we're all embracing it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Lillie B, did you want to say something?
Well, not really, but I'm driving into a location. But I will say this: confidence is definitely key in everything we do. Sometimes we lack confidence and don't even really know we lack the confidence in certain things. We just do it and just do it in a certain manner where you're just doing it because you got to do it. But you're not doing it with confidence. When you do things with confidence, it's the outcome is always I think it's greater to me. It's brighter, it's more intentions, things put into it. So yeah, confidence, that was a good word, Lolly.
I say today. So we're going to our guests will be on at 8:30.
Yes, yes,
So
Miss
I would like
Danielle.
to continue with one of my favorite expressions and something that I set my intention to live in my life and remember each day is that I'm loved.
Yes.
I'm lovable and I am loving. And since the first time that was brought in alignment with me to hear, to feel, to speak, it's like another one of my living mantras. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to a song first, and then I'm going to have you, this will be the mudra or movement position for your hand. You, as I will be speaking the words, you will be doing this. Out, palms open, and in. Out. So I will be speaking, I am loved, I'm lovable, I am loving. I am loved, I am lovable, I am loving. And that's what your arms will be doing, okay? And your hands, okay? So we're going to listen to a beautiful song that was brought into my thought this morning, Soul Bird, and which I feel we are already each and every day with each and every intention and that vote of confidence within. We're always those soul birds ready to fly, ready to elevate, ready to spread our wings. So just in this moment, just take an opportunity to relax. And let's just all just take a deep breath in, inhale, and release and exhale it.
This music is by India Irie. We do not own this song.
I invite you, if you want to move, you don't have to sit still. Get up.
Your website looks amazing. Oh, thank you.
Day.
Interruption.
Day. So I hope y'all heard the lyrics. Like, I'm just curious in this moment if there's any part of that song, any lyric that caught you.
I
And I'm
really
just,
like I believe in open doors.
I,
I mean, I know she said that to most, but I think that was huge. Just knowing, like, just having that belief that things will open up for you. You know, like your heart can open up, your opportunities can open up, all of these things can open up. I love that.
yes, I shade today.
I agree. That me too. Just I believe in open doors, and
Yes.
and when one closes, it is divine.
I shade.
You know, and because we know that there are many doors, it's not just one door open for us.
In my house. Yes.
Yeah, there are open doors. Yeah. Windows, doors, there's always other ways that the Spirit will open for us, and they're always open, no matter how we feel enclosed. And I believe in open doors.
I stay. Day to day. Anyone else like to? Lily? Yes.
So the whole song, actually, I really liked it. It was just touching, believing in miracles, believing in open doors, just to believe, period. It really touched me. So yeah, it was a beautiful song. It is a beautiful song. So, yeah.
Okay. As we are. Yes. Anyone else? Miss Evelyn, I feel you marinating.
Yeah, I love NDRE anyway. Anything she does.
Yes. NDRE is something else. I love her.
I did her hair one time. I braided her hair one time. It was it was wonderful. Yeah. She's
awesome. Does she live in Michigan? For some reason,
I don't know where she lived. She lived in Colorado. She lived in LA.
Somewhere sunny.
Yeah.
Hey Danielle.
Good day, Danielle. And so what caught me was that lyric that said something about that thing that seemed to demolish me, polish me. That just, I mean, when I heard that this morning, I was like, I have to play this song. That just jumped out at me. Nothing can demolish us. It polishes us.
Yeah.
We are like such diamonds in the great raw, and so that was the one that just got my heart, got my soul,
Okay.
Yes. Ashe. So I see Danielle is on. So I just want to do this like a couple of minute meditation, Danielle.
Okay.
And it is the I am loved, I am lovable, and I'm loving. So we're just gonna bring our palms open to our shoulder, and we'll just be moving the arms out and in at your own pace. I just suggest coordinate it or synchronize it with your breathing, inhaling, exhale, okay? Or if you feel like inhale here, exhale here, whatever your vibration is speaking to, okay? So bringing our palms to our shoulders, fingers open, wide. And eyes are focused at our third eye or at the brow point, our place of higher intuitive knowingness, belief, compounded, and knowing that we know, no matter what. Let's inhale and just begin to move your arms in and out, inhaling, exhaling. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable.
Are you a filmmaker or a content creator?
Oh, sorry.
I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. I am loving. And with your palms at your shoulder, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms above your head. And exhale, feel your field of attraction, magnetism, demonstration, magnetism, expand. It's our day of expansion. Release it, and allow. Relax your palms by your side. And inhale, stretch your arms up over your head. Exhale and release it. Let it go. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Relax your palms together at your heart center. And so it is. All right. All right, everyone. All right.
Ashe,
Oh,
Ashe,
right.
that's powerful. Thank you.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
That's some
Ashe.
good food, good medicine. Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah.
Grand Rising, my sisters.
Grand Rising.
Hello, Grand Rising,
Love
Mama
y'all.
Juanita.
Love y'all.
Juanita, since you just came on,
Yes.
I just want to allow everyone to participate. And so when we started, from our solar plexus, the color is yellow. We spoke whatever our gut word was on the spot in the right now. So what would your one word be?
Well, you just filled me up with love, girly.
Oh, love. Ashe today.
Yes.
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 Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Danielle, I want you to participate, but I don't know if we should introduce you or what we should do, but
Right.
we gonna
Whatever
flow.
is on
We
your
go.
heart, I feel go
Okay.
with it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
give my boo an introduction.
Okay. Groovy.
All right.
Okay.
Without further ado, the lady that can wear white in the daytime and the night, Miss Danielle.
Ashe.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ashe,
Welcome. Thank you for
ashe.
coming.
Yes.
Thank you. I want to participate in the word as well. And my word is gratitude. That's the first word that resonated with me. So I just wanted to share that. And I want to give thanks. The energy in this on this podcast right now, on this video, is very strong. And I'm so grateful for it. It's making me very emotional. And so give me a minute. So because I've been on a very spiritual journey, and I'm also an empath. So I feel everything. And I'm just grateful for all of you for giving me this opportunity right now.
We are grateful. And we are grateful to
Yes,
embrace
I have
you because we are one. With every woman on here, your light shines from within. You're beautiful without, but we feel, sense, and we know who you are, and we are grateful.
Ashe.
We are grateful.
Yes.
Ashe.
Grateful.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, Daddy.
Thank you, Lillie. And I just want to give a thanks to Lillie too for just even thinking of me. I'm
Yes.
happy that you were obedient. God had put it on your heart to reach out to me. I don't care if I was first, fifth, sixth. I'm here, so I'm very appreciative of that. And I know Lillie said that I'm supposed to be speaking about SOI, which is She Owns It. So before I get started to talk about that, disclaimer, I can talk. So I can give you all a short version or I can give you a longer version. The longer version, of course, is very personal to me, and it allows you to come into my life and learn about things that I've experienced along the journey of getting more grounded in my work. The shorter version is, the shorter version if I was at a conference and I'm just trying to be professional and just give it to you. So it's really up to you all.
No, we want the real.
Yeah, you
We
and
want the
me.
raw. We want the raw diamond version.
I knew y'all was gonna want the raw version.
We want the raw diamond version.
Yeah, we here for a little while. Go ahead.
We here for
Okay,
that.
good.
That
Because
yes.
I'm tired of being on because I gotta get when I get off, I gotta get on work. So I'm like, I want to be. I feel like this is a safe space, brave space, and I really do appreciate that. So, She Owns It is very dear to my heart because it's something that God has blessed me with at a very young age. Just to give you a brief synopsis of what it is now, but it's still growing. It's a form of women that I put together to come together in fellowship and share resources and be able to pour into each other, help each other grow and hold each other accountable. Whether it's in their business or whether it's in their spiritual walk, whether it's dealing with mental health, just things that we battle with every day. And I'm really, really just proud of myself for just being obedient and listening to God. But there's a backstory to that. So let's start from the beginning. There's a backstory to that. So the beginning started when I was 20, when I was first introduced to what philanthropy or nonprofit was. I noticed at a very young age, I was able to pour into women without any experience. I just knew what to say. And a lot of the women that I was coming across were women that were in horrible relationships, women that were being, physically and verbally abused. They had low self-esteem. And because I wasn't tainted yet by society or by a man or by just, living in this world, I wasn't tainted. I was still what I call a child. When you're a child, you're not worried about what other people think. You're not worried about anything. You're just living. You're living in your light. And so at 20 years old, I was living in my light. I was goofy. I was vibrant. And I knew me. I was happy with myself. I knew myself. And when I saw these women, I was pouring myself into them. And it was helping them, but I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I was just like, this was me just talking to them. Like, you got to love yourself. You got to put yourself first. You're beautiful. I can't repeat what I said before, but little did I know those weren't my words. God was using me each time. And so one of the ladies, all these ladies were older than me, by the way. They weren't in their 20s. They were like in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s. And they started to really look up to me, not as their little sister, but like as a mentor in a sense. And I was shocked because I'm like, I'm supposed to be looking up to y'all. Like, I'm not understanding. So I'm like, okay. And this lady pulled me aside and she said, you ever thought about starting a nonprofit? And so I'm like, yeah, nah, what's a nonprofit? So at 20 years old, I didn't know what a nonprofit was. So I started to do research, and she was like, maybe you can just start off by doing newsletters or vlogs or something like that. So I let it, I kind of lost interest in it. And then I moved on with my life, and life took over, right? And fast forwarding to last year, I noticed that I had a pattern. Everybody has a pattern. You have to be aware of what your pattern is. My pattern was I would start and stop and start and stop and start and stop. And during that time, I was also trying to get closer to God. And as I was getting closer to God, I would get close, and then I would pull back, and I would get close, and I would pull back. And I just finally got to a point where I was just tired. I was just like, I'm tired. I'm tired, God. I want to give my all to you. And I remember him saying, you have to remove all your distractions. You need to isolate yourself. So I did. I isolated myself for 3 months, meaning that I didn't go out with my friends. I didn't really talk to my friends. I just studied, I fast, I, listened to certain people, watched certain sermons, and I prayed a lot because I needed clarity. I felt like I was just I was running on a hamster wheel. I was going, but I wasn't going anywhere. And I'm like, I know you want me to do something with this gift, because throughout the years from 20 up until now, I noticed every time I would go out with my friends and I would get drunk, he was able to use me, and I was able to pour into strangers. And I sat down one time and I was like, God, I don't want to have to be intoxicated in order for you to use me, because I have this issue with control. And I asked him to help me with that, like help me let go of control. And in my isolation, towards the end of the 3rd month, he gave me the vision, but then he gave me the assignment. So the vision was SOY. The vision and the assignment is 2 different things. Mm-hmm. So once he gave me the vision, the first assignment was to get as many women together and to start worshiping and fellowshipping together. So I sent out my first SOI event it was in January, and it was in Birmingham at Toast. And I had no agenda. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to say. I just know that that's what he told me to do. And I did it. And he was like, let's get started. If you're serious, I'm going to work with you. So get these women together. And I did. And he told me to get as many women together as possible. But then here I come with my control. I'm like, no, I want to start small because I want to control the environment. And so I'm like, okay, I told you to get as many women together as possible. So I started off with 10 women. And the first event was amazing. It was amazing. We cried together. Everybody was open. Everybody shared their experiences with dealing with their own businesses, dealing with their children, dealing with some of the things that were holding them back, some of the things that they were struggling with. If you were struggling with something, your sister to the left also struggled with that, but then she showed you how she got through to it. So everything was working the way that I envisioned it. And I was just like, this is amazing. And the women were so excited to be there and excited to be amongst like-minded women that the restaurant ended up throwing us out because they closed at 4. And I'm like, okay, well, let's just, I was like, well, we could just end it. And they're like, no, we want to keep going. And so we want to keep sharing. We want to keep learning. We want to keep growing with each other. And so I was like, okay, well, we can go across the street. So we ended up going across the street to Townhouse. And we stayed there until about 10 o'clock. So we were together from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. just enjoying each other, crying with each other, laughing with each other. And a lot of the women that were there were so thankful because they don't have that group, that community of women to have these conversations with. And I feel like it was working so well that people that were in the restaurant started gravitating towards the group. And I started to recruit more women. And so I'm like, okay, I see you, God. Because he's like, you're trying to control the number. I'm telling you, I got you. Get the women together. Get the women together. So I'm like, okay. And I came across this one, this young lady. She's amazing, by the way. And she started pouring into people, but she was also under the influence, but she was pouring into people. And I'm just sitting back and I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. And so she came to me and she was just like, keep doing what you're doing. And the things that she was saying were real. Like, these women, she was tapping into their lives. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know what you want me to do with this one, God. So I just left that as it was. And then ever since the that first event, each event got bigger and bigger. We went from 10 women to 20 women to 30 women. So what I mean by SOY is still growing, because I know it's a forum of women coming together to fellowship and to help heal each other and to help grow with each other. After the fourth event, my life took a turn, not for the better, but for the worse. And I had to sit down. And in the beginning, I realized when things happen to you, you don't understand why they're happening. And then you constantly keep asking, why? Like, why is this happening? And you feel like you did something wrong. I feel like that's the inner child in us. Like, we're getting punished because we did something wrong, but we didn't. And it's not even really about us half the time. The vision is bigger than us, but we have to go through these different avenues to actually get to where we need to go. And the journey that I've been on for the past 5 months, because I started to break down, because I'm like, God, I thought I did what you told me to do. Like, I'm getting the women together, but then you took me away from it. And then what he ended up revealing to me was, you got the women together, but you didn't understand the assignment. So now I need to refocus you, because you started to do things without me. You started to talk more about the businesses. And that's what I was doing, because all the women were entrepreneurs. And so I started to talk more about how to monetize your business, how to legitimize your business. I started talking about all these different things using social media. And so he's like, what you doing? Like, what you doing? You helping them in a whole nother way. Like, you not doing what I told you to do. So I'm like, okay. And so while I'm in this, I call it the involuntary isolation, because I didn't choose to sit down this time. He set me down. And I've literally been in this position for five months now. I had this issue with my brain. And then after that, 2 days later, I had this issue with my leg and I needed surgery on my leg. So a lot of things started happening and I'm just not understanding why. But now I'm like, okay, SOY is bigger than what I thought it was, because now I'm ready to share some stories and I'm ready to help people heal and bring them back, because it's all about healing. And I feel like I can still utilize my whole mindset of the business, but don't just solely focus on helping women build their business, but it's about building who they are, owning who they are, and being unapologetic about who they are, where they've been, how they grew out of generational curses, how they're dealing with generational curses, how to heal from those generational curses, how to heal from some of the trauma that has happened in their lives. And that's what I was supposed to do in the beginning, but I missed my mark. But now I'm back. So that's what I mean by SOY is still growing. The She Owns It is about owning who you are. and not letting anybody alter that, not letting anybody dim your light because of what they think, not letting anybody force their opinions on you, and being okay with that, because there are ugly parts of us that we kind of try to cover up and hide, and we try to stump it all the way down so it doesn't come back up, but we know that that is a part of us, and we need to be able to embrace the ugly parts just as well as the beautiful parts. But those ugly parts, own it, but heal from it, because that's who you are. That made you who you are. That's a part of your testimony, and a lot of women don't realize that. And then we walk around with this mask, and I'm not just talking about like makeup and weave and hair and lashes, but we walk around with these smiles on our faces, knowing that we are suffering. We're doing ourselves a disservice without actually taking the accountability and doing the work of facing that fear of who we were, who we are, who we once were, and just dealing with that, healing from that, talking about it, because there's so many other women. The one thing that I love is a lot of the women felt like they were the only ones. They always felt like they were the only ones that were going through something until they spoke to somebody else and was like, oh, I thought it was just me. No, it's not just you. There's so many other women like you. But that's basically where I am. That's currently where I am with SOI. And I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for every part of the journey that I've been on, and I'm still on the journey, and I'm still willing to share myself, whatever God places on my heart. I want to be able to share that with as many women as possible.
Danielle, how old are you now?
I am 35.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing. You have truly been an inspiration to me, because sometimes I know what, I'm doing, but really looking at what God has for me, I need to make sure that I'm in line with, what
Yes.
has. Yeah. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Shay.
Day to day. Beautiful.
Yes. Yes. So, I would just like to say a little bit how I met Danielle. I met Danielle doing exactly what she said she was doing, talking, her favorite thing, but beautiful words. She's, every time we link up, it's always smiles, words of encouragement, and just uplifting. It's never a dull moment, and she literally walks and talks uplifting. That's what she does. She'll talk. We're gonna talk about everything under the sun, but she's gonna have a moment where we sit down, breathe, and have an aha moment and talk about something, because that's just what she does, and I love that about her. And I'm so happy and proud of her, taking the steps that was necessary to get her, and she's still taking steps, but the steps that was necessary to get her to where she is now. So she owns it. She owned it. She grabbed it and she said, "This is me, and this is what I'm doing." She did that. Yep. So I'm proud of you, girl.
Thanks, Lillie.
You're welcome, love. And I met her through a beautiful, like, I gotta get her on here. Her name is Amani. So yes, we gotta get Amani on here one day. But yes, beautiful, strong, wise women, and they're doing the best that they can, and they taking the bull by the horn.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yes. So do any of you ladies have any questions or anything like that? She has a shop as well, a website where she has items for purchase, a clothing line, right, Danielle?
I have hoodies, which is SOI. She owns it. And I'm wearing this shirt, but it's really not mine. I couldn't find my size, so I just threw this on. It's actually too small. But I have shirts and I have joggers. Like she said, the website is She Owns It LLC. You'll see other items on there because I have a boutique line called Limited Edition. But if you go to the She Owns It tab, you'll see all of the branded clothing on there, and I have like SOI brooch and SOI handbags and things like that. So, and it's all about wearing your confidence.
Is that a website or
It's a website.
it's SOI? Oh, tell
No,
me the name
the
of
website. The website is sheownsitllc.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, you're free to, this is your time, baby. You can talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm just,
Star has her. Yeah.
well,
Star.
I mean,
Star
no,
has her
I'm gonna
hand
keep
up.
going. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Star has her hand up.
Oh, okay.
Miss Danielle,
Yes, Star. How you doing, lovely?
I'm doing wonderful. Spirit is telling me to tell you this. All the other Elizabeths on here know, and it's about the power of the woman in the prophecy. And especially since you work with a lot of women, they are involved. So what God showed me is I saw God right after she had created the woman. The woman does not have a body yet, she's still spirit, because creation starts with spirit.
Yes.
And she's looking at her and she's very proud of her creation. And she made her very strong, very wise, and indestructible. So I saw God reach inside of her and take out her power. Now, the power that God took out, the woman does have power, but this is a more intense power that he took out. And he hid it within himself. And he said, the power of the woman must stay hidden. So after he did that, he placed her out there, and everything you can think of was thrown at her. Did not fall. She stayed strong. So then God said, she's ready. And he placed her down in humanity. So God has told me that now is the time for the power of the woman to be revealed. Now, there's a warning that comes with this power because it's very intense. And the warning is, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yes.
So if you choose, and when you tell the other women that you work with, make sure you tell them that if you choose to receive your power in its entirety, in its fullness, know that there is a responsibility that goes along with it. Now, the prophecy is that at some point, there's going to be an announcement of some kind or whatever, but every woman that chooses to respond to the call will go to a certain place. God is speaking to women all over the world. And they will go to a certain place in their country, and at the exact same time, every woman will cry out to God, in whatever way they choose, whether they speak in tongues, whether they say the Lord's Prayer, whether they just talk, whether they dance, whether they chant, whatever way they do it, every woman will do it at the same time. Religion is not a requirement. Being a woman or a girl is. So whenever you're ready to receive your power, all you got to do is let God know and make sure that you tell her how much of it you want. So when you tell the women that you work with, if you need to any clarity, or if you don't remember exactly what to say, just let me know, and I'll remind you.
I will. Thank you for that. I was right on time. I wrote your name down too. Thank you for sharing that word. Thank you.
Thank you, Star. Thank you, Star Bright. Always.
Star, you want to put your phone number down there so she can grab it in the text, in the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Ashe, Star. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I heard parts of that today that hadn't sunk in. And one part being, I heard the part before about the great responsibility. But as I'm evolving in my purpose, it just came across related to that. The other part was the part about when we're ready to ask. When we're ready to ask.
Mm.
That part had totally gotten by me.
Yes.
And you've given me focus today by sharing that. And I thank you, Ashe.
Absolutely.
And I want to share a story. Now that Star shared that there's this actress. She's in the ancestral realm, Bea Richards. If you do not know who she is, Google her. Tremendous actress. One of her last pieces of work was before she transitioned was called Bea, A Black Woman Speaks. I don't know if it's available on Netflix, but because she is from Los Angeles and because I did also do her hair, was sitting with a beautiful sister who was, a little bit older than me, but I felt like she was such a master of her art and so open to the gift that spirit had given her. And one of the things that she did, and she talks about in the movie, is she had written this very powerful poem. And if you ever have heard her voice and how she brings forth and how spirit speaks through her, and it just touches every plant, every animal, every cell of your body, you'll be moved beyond. So she was at this conference in New York, and the group was called Sojourners for Truth. And the Sojourners for Truth were all these different women meeting, and she was to speak, and she was moved to present this poem. And so she spoke this poem and to all these women, and I mean, I got chills while just describing it. But I think she ended up getting up. They told her to get up on the table and speak it. They start throwing their napkins, their everything at her, because it was such a moment for women to realize that power of the woman. That scene just came to my mind when you were speaking, and it was a moment where all those women probably in their subconscious, conscious felt ready, but in that moment they collectively all said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw the movie, Aduni? Oh,
No.
please, if you guys can get a copy, A Black Woman Speaks. And when
That's
it
the name of
premiered,
it? That's the name of it? Exactly.
it's called Bea, A Black Woman Speaks. And when it premiered in Los Angeles, I went and saw it every 5 days in a row. And it was so powerful. And she's one, you probably know her if you remember the movie Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? She was Sidney Poitier's mother in the movie. So, and she was in Beloved. If you saw Beloved, she was the elder in the film. Yeah, that's Bea. That just Star, you just brought that to my mind, how now I'm feeling like we are all sojourners of that truth, and being ready and being prepared to step into our yes, and to know it like we know everything else we think we know, but to know this from a place of the Most High God, our indwelling presence has got us, and we can have no fear. There is no doubt. Go to that doubt box that we talked about yesterday with the little ribbon, put those little things in that box, tie it back up, and just say, all right, no doubts, no doubts at all. We are truly being ready. And, I thank you, Danielle, for, just being so open and trusting, and we just love you, and we know you are one of us. So, you're at home. You just like you just opened the door.
Open the
Yep.
door, like they said.
Open the
Y'all
door.
said in the
Just
beginning.
We
Yeah.
needed to get her the key.
Yeah,
So she
yeah.
opened that door.
Yes, I think we got another T-shirt, Aduni, coming. We got to
yeah,
take that
right,
expression and tweak it. Like, you got the key, we got the dough, or something. We got
Yes.
something. We got something going here. So yeah, thank you. Anyone
Well,
else?
thank you. I
Yeah.
do want to just say one thing because I'm actually on the clock, but I gotta go to work. But I do want to say thank you. And then Star, I want to say thank you again because something that the other young lady said, I never thought about finally saying, okay, God, I'm ready to receive that power. I've always been waiting. Because I'm basically saying, you know, I'm waiting for you to tell me what to do because I'm so scared to move on my own. But now you just let me know that it's okay to start requesting for things if I feel like I'm ready. So I just want to say thank you for that. That's something that I'm really gonna I'm gonna sit with and make sure that I you know focus on that more and be conscious and mindful about how much power I'm ready to have and ready to receive. So thank you for that. And I just want to say thank you to all you lovely, beautiful ladies. This is amazing. Like I said, I felt the spirit when I first came on. I just couldn't stop smiling because the energy is just exactly makes me feel like I'm right at home.
Yes.
And I feel welcomed and I feel loved. And thank you so much. And thank you again, Lillie. I really do appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, you're welcome. You know I love you, girl. You got to come back now. Tell a
And-
friend to tell a friend. Come on back.
Come
Yeah,
on back now.
thank you for sharing.
I
Thank
am,
you for
and I
joining
already
us.
told Lillie. So I already, you know, I'm gonna tell the rest of you ladies. I already told Lillie that because I have connections with so many women who are really in this, on this journey with me. If she needs more people, more women to come in and speak, I have a whole phone book full of them that's
Yeah.
ready. So yeah,
Absolutely.
yep.
Yeah.
And I see somebody put the website up. So the regular clothes, that's the boutique part. But if you go to the tab that says she owns it, that's all of the branding, like the hoodies and stuff like that. Just so you guys know. Yep.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. It was a pleasure having you. Come on back, my love. Like I said, tell a friend. And she owns it, yeah. Danielle, you the one, baby.
All right.
Have a good day at work.
Yeah, and Danielle, I'd like to, if you don't mind me calling you so that we're talking about our, you know, a website like this. So if I could call you and get your, did you create it or you had someone create it?
I created it.
Oh yeah, girl, we're gonna talk.
I'm a whole that's another one of my gifts. Like I'm very creative. Like I feel like you all are creatives, I feel like. So but yes, I'm gonna drop my number in the chat too. So let me do that right now. And then you guys can thank you.
Awesome.
Yes. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day, Danielle. Make sure you do that.
I do have a question for all of you. Do you guys save your recordings?
Yes, they're in elizabethvisionaryconference.org and on the archive. And so you will see Nawili's picture and down, it'll be Thursday. And it'll be the most recent, you just go down.
Okay.
You have to remember the date.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And she put her number in the chat, you guys.
Yes. And everybody calls me Danny, my loved ones. So if y'all love me, you can call me Danny. Danny. All right. You ladies have a wonderful day and the rest of your week. I hope it's filled with blessings and no stress.
Yes.
Out here.
I say
and you know what, Danny, I'm going to send you lessons from the conception, the 20 principles of how your babies come. So you understand whatever you're going through, you'll understand which principles. These are biblical principles by Dr. Miles Monroe.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
This is based on.
Okay, thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate that. I'll be looking forward to that. Are you going to send it to me via text?
It's a recording, so I get with Star and we'll talk.
Okay, yeah, just let me know because I didn't know if you needed my email or whatever you need. Just let me know.
Yeah, when I connect with you, we'll get all that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
See you later.
Her number's in the chat. Okay, see you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Sheila, you already shared that with the group?
You know, we haven't actually finished it. We only did half of it, and we're going to get back to that. But I not only have the slides of all of them, you know, the words actual, but the tape of him speaking. Yeah. So Pam and I are working on that. So you can get it. So you can have it. You can have it.
Looking forward to having it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind listening to it and reading it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure all of you get it. Cause it's
Mama, yeah, babe. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like Oprah when she Color Purple and she made just bought books and gave it to everybody. That's what happened with the lessons from the conception. I had Star to make copies and we just gave them out to anybody, everybody, and I still refer to it. I live by it. Yeah, so we'll make sure you guys, you ladies, you sister loves will get it.
What is
I definitely would like to listen to it. Hi, Mama Hat. Hey, twin.
So we want people who are just joining in, who we are just seeing, even though we know you joined as soon as you woke up this morning. So continuing in that consciousness, for those who have joined in the physical, I just like you from your solar plexus that speaks to you so lovingly from that bright yellow sunshine color to speak a word that is speaking from your gut. One word this morning. And just share it with us. I see you, Amani Grace. I see you, Mama Hat.
My word is delight.
Delight. I say today.
My word is sunshine. My camera's out right now, so I have to go through my terminal and fix it really quick. But it is sunshine.
We see you, sunshine, even in your dark box.
Yes. We're saying sunshine. Yes.
Ayana.
Mama Bay. Yes. Beauty, what's your word?
Yes. Faith.
One more time.
Faith.
I say today. I love it. Imani, I say. Faith. Okay. Anyone else I missed?
Mama Yaba, you look nice and bright today.
Yes. He always look pretty to me.
Trying to keep up with y'all. And Star, I'm still waiting for you to get back with me on critiquing them books you got.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear what you got to say. Thank you.
And my yoga master, Krishna, who was my master teacher, as we were holding our arms up sometimes for 3 and 5 minutes and breathing, she'd say, keep up and you'll be kept up. So whatever that means, keep up and you'll be kept up. You know, 20 gut squeezes, that's 3 letters. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Mama Hat. That was a big one. Glut.
That's glute. Do I need an E glute? Is it an E glute?
Yes.
You know,
Tell you glute.
I believe so.
I was
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
glut?
Because
I was like,
glut,
that must be an
yeah,
acronym for
without the
something.
E.
Glute squeeze.
Glute.
Yeah.
Glute.
Yes.
Oh, that's your one word for today?
No, that's my word when I hear the word. That's what you got to do when I hear the word.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Mama
no,
Yaba.
you
Uh-oh.
said the
Mama
word.
Yaba. It was Mama
Ma'am.
Yaba.
Uh-oh.
What did you say? I'm
Lord.
sorry. What
Ma'am.
did you,
Y'all know
Don't
the word
repeat
without
it.
saying it.
20
Y'all know the
word,
word.
20 more if you repeat it.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh
That
Lord.
is powerful, Mama. That has fed into my everyday conversation. I
Oh,
catching
yeah.
myself like, ooh.
Ooh.
And it just changes your perspective
It
on
does.
what
Yeah.
you are doing, what you are
Yeah.
working on. You know,
Yeah.
trying. We just don't always get there trying.
Yeah.
Ah,
Now
you
you
said
gotta,
it.
Thank
now
you.
you
See what
gotta,
happened? See, she said it just that quick. Just that quick. How it came out.
Yeah.
Oh my
She said it
God.
what?
Yeah.
Oh
What? Do it
my
one more
God.
time. Say it
I'm
two more
squeezing,
times.
I'm squeezing my butt
If
cheeks.
one says it, we all gotta squeeze. We can only get
Okay,
better. Them
let's
cheeks
go.
are being so
Look,
nice and
right,
firm.
right.
Oh, so we
Ooh.
got to
how
do it.
many
Oh,
we
I
doing?
can do that
20?
all day.
How did I
40,
do that? How did I do
40.
that? Lord, am I
Oh,
stuck
it's
or
like
what?
40 now?
What happens if we just spell it?
It's the same thing.
Squeeze. Left cheek, right cheek, both cheeks. Alternate with however you want to do it.
Ooh.
Yay! I'm happy about
Work it.
this. We can.
Don't
This
don't
good
don't do that other
exercise.
thing. Work it.
Royalty in the house. Look at that picture.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Whose picture is that?
Oh my God.
Whose
Uh-uh.
picture? You must be kidding. You know who
I
that
see
is.
a group picture, y'all.
I
It's
told
titled
y'all,
Elizabeth.
Look at
look
her.
at Aduni.
Y'all
I'm
cutting up.
Wow.
yeah,
Y'all
we
look
have there,
beautiful.
and that's what is the beauty of walking Detroit.
That's
Because I was
Elizabeth.
walking and seemingly lost, but you're never lost. And I saw these people with these things in their hands, and I said, "What's in your hand?" And they said, "Posters. We just came from this exhibit." I said, "Where?" They showed me the door. There was a sister outside. You know, of course, I had to strike up a conversation with her because she looked just like me. And so she said, "Oh, come into the gift store. You know, you don't have a ticket to the
Wow.
exhibit?" I was like, "Go into the gift store." I said, "Oh, don't forget, there's an artist in residence in the back." Oh, okay. Went in the back and open door, open door, open
Awesome.
door, open
Thank you
door.
for bringing us into it with you.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So
This is
peaceful. It's so
beautiful.
peaceful. It's so Elizabeth. It's so
It's so
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yeah. Yeah. It's so Elizabeth.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But
Are these paintings? They look like paintings. They're photographs.
Yeah, this is
photograph
beautiful.
using this, a camera,
What?
your phone, her phone.
Wow. You look like you just
Wow.
stepped out of the Middle
She
East.
must got the eye. She got some type of pro or something, huh?
Oh yeah, she just take the pictures and then you'll see them days later when
Okay.
she goes. I said, oh, next time next time I come, I'm gonna have my makeup on. I had no makeup on. I even took my picture before, and my husband is so happily mad. Because, when someone takes a picture of me that gets my essence, it feels like he's the only one who can get my essence, can get.
George, you look like a unicorn. I scared you.
And he loves that picture. He loves that picture. So I would
I
like
take two of them out the mom.
I would like to create a time with her where we come together. And she just, we bring her in because she doesn't live far from here.
Take this
And
one.
then we do
Come on, take this one.
Elizabeth sitting with her, as along with that we want to do something like that with Goddess. Yeah. Yeah. But this sister, all she does is she just grabbing material and throwing it on you, and she just be in her world. She's in her world, And when we walked in, she had an artist putting art on the back of the sister, you know, drawing, painting on her.
Oh, wow.
And then she did the wrapping and put her hair up, and you know, she just in her world and stuff, you know, and then she takes her upstairs. So I haven't seen that picture. I don't know if you have now really seen the picture.
I have. I went on her page.
Oh yeah, they are so good and stuff.
Yeah, she has some beautiful, beautiful photos, beautiful art.
What's her page address?
It looks like
Yeah,
that's
we need,
an app
we need her page address.
What's her page address?
No,
hold on. Let me see if I can get it. 1 second, please.
It's on Instagram, right?
Now,
Yes.
you driving, Lily? Are you driving?
Nope, I'm parked.
Okay.
Yep, I'm parked.
Mama speaks.
Yes.
Queen Aduni, when did you go get it done?
Monday.
This past
Monday with Nawili.
Where'd you all go?
You know where the car center
used
to be? The car center? It's
Yeah.
there.
I love that building.
Now the car center is now in the Marigrove.
The old car center. I don't know what the new one is.
Yeah, the new one's the old one's downtown.
Is that the selfie? That's not the selfie spot? The selfie joint? The selfie place?
I don't know what the name of it.
Because it was when we went in there, you go to the left, you turn to the left. I think that's the mother and daughter selfie place. I don't know if they moved, but they were there. I don't know if they're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the old castle looking building, right?
Yeah. In Harmony Park. Is that right?
This place is called the Ashley.
The Ashley. Okay.
Yeah, it's inside the building because when this exhibit leaves, it's the Van Gogh. And what she has even taken is a picture of Van Gogh, broke his hat to the side, and it's called Swag Go. So she done put the Detroit swag on Van Gogh, and it's printed on journals. I think it has postcards, but she's even done that. I mean, she's amazing. And yeah, it is. I want to see if I can read something from her blog.
What's her name? The Ashley?
Her name is I just wrote it down. Hold on.
Her name is Takesha.
Yeah.
Takesha.
Takeisha. Art. That's her Instagram.
Okay, that's why I didn't know.
I got her. I found it.
Okay. T-E what?
Takeisha.
Okay.
And she just loves us. You know, I'm telling you, it's, you know, again, a gift. And she's doing exactly what she should be doing. She
looks like she has the ability to pull your soul out.
Yes, that's her.
I look at your pictures. I see. Oh, that's them. That's who they are.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, she's.
Y'all don't have no America or nothing on y'all. No United States. Y'all like y'all spiritual goddesses from another realm.
So can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to read from her blog.
Okay.
It says, this lack of visibility and representation of Black women artists happens. It can make it harder for them to get their work seen and sold, leading to a feeling of invisibility and isolation. But Black women artists are fighting back. They use their voices and art to tell their stories and create change. And we are making progress. With representation and the ability to be a part of our storytelling, the viewer can see us. No longer are we just the subject or the muse, but we are the creators. By bringing visibility to Black women artists and their work, we can create a more inclusive and diverse arts community. We can ensure that Black women's voices are heard and their narratives are told. And we can create a world where everyone can see themselves reflected in the arts. There is still much work to be done. but the visibility and representation of Black women in the arts are slowly but surely increasing. And that is something to celebrate. We work every day to be a part of that change we desire, the change we are demanding. And so it is as artists.
Wow, this is this is something. This is something.
Isn't it something? Yeah, she's
What's the
truly.
name of her website again?
Takesha. I just know her Instagram. That's what I've been communicating with her.
Hold on, I found it online. Let me go get it.
Okay. Yeah, but it's magical. It's us, like Mama Bay says, she pulls out your soul. And she has this when I'm just describing the room she takes you into upstairs. To me, I call it the upper room and the womb. Because when you go in there after she has dressed you and you are being presented to come out of your cocoon, and she goes in and you come out. That's all I can say. That's the best way to describe it. And I think every woman I know should experience that because I know I will never be the same. I know that my life is forever changed.
Yeah. I gotta come all the way back to Detroit to get a picture.
No,
yes, you do.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Oh, she does rap you and everything because I thought I saw in here that she did something from some pictures as well.
And she probably does. But the experience of her rapping you, because she takes fabric like you would, Mom, like you were making the skirt that for your performance. She'll have a roll of you don't know what, and then she'll just go and do like this, cut a piece, and then she'll tie this, and then she'll like even with Queen Aduni, she had her hair pulled up, and then she took it looked like a broken necklace clip, and it was hanging off her hair, you know, and it was like it was like. Yeah, that's what that needed. You just be so in with her, just watching the match.
Yeah, I want to know her sign. She feels real similar. Yeah, something.
Yeah, she's amazing. She has 4 children, 2 sons, 2 daughters. She calls them her assistants. Yeah, they're very. I met her son; who's extraordinary.
And, oh my God, thank you. I thought I was on mute. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Make an appointment.
It's easier for her if you make an appointment. She will take walk-ins, as she calls it, and whatever. And
the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat, y'all.
Okay. And the day that she did Aduni and I didn't have an appointment. She just said come between whatever hours. And she was like just a little behind because her sister got lost getting there. But she just got it. I mean, she just rolled from person to person to person, just seamlessly and with grace, with ease. It was just, it's like she just is calm and she just chats with everybody, connects with everyone.
It's a therapy session.
Yes.
She's fast.
So
she's very fast because the photo the shoot's only what 7 minutes. She'll say, "Oh, I'll be back in 7 minutes." I mean, she gets in that window with the and the light. The room I'm talking about, the upper room, the womb, is so light filled. There's light. I've seen very few rooms like that. To you and the light become one, and that's how she pulls. Because you remember as soon as you get in there and you're in that light, that you are the light. And it pours out. Yeah, so
she's born in January of 1977. So that's either Aquarius or Capricorn. I don't know why, but I'm feeling earthy. I'm feeling earth. Could be Aquarius.
January to what?
January of 1977. So I'm thinking, I'm really feeling earth. The last time I had this feeling, it was some earth folks.
Yep.
I don't know. It's real. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's making my eye roll back. It's making my eye roll back.
Yeah,
I mean, you said January the what? The 9th?
January of 1977. So she didn't give a day.
Okay.
But I have my ways.
She's born the same year as my eldest son. Wow, interesting.
What was going on in 77? That's another good thing to look at. What was going on the year you were born?
You were
Like our
born.
67 children, they making noise. The children that
Yes,
were born in 67, they making
yes,
noise.
yes,
Yeah, so.
yes, they are. They are. Absolutely.
And the children, like 2001 children, those children are like, this some bullshit. That was the year that old lie. That's the year from the lie from the pretendable that we were attacked at the World Trade Center. That was self-inflicted. It felt so. I was laid up with ISIS about 3 days. Wait a minute, a week old, and I was like, this a mess. Mess. Anyway.
Now,
Oh.
Willie,
Yes, ma'am.
I have the poem that you were speaking of.
Oh,
can you read it for us?
Sure, I would love to. Okay. So we were talking about everybody who's on heard about the poem that Bia wrote. Okay.
That who wrote?
Bia Richards.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm trying to make it as big as possible. Okay, my face gotta come up.
Put it right there.
Okay. Can it get bigger?
Let me ask a question while we looking for bigger. Is this the sister that did the poem at the women's rights thing?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
this poem is out cold. It's
Okay,
out cold.
I was trying to find the video itself.
And Heteru, Mama Het.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I used to do her hair. So we got to up close communicate.
Nawili, are you on your phone or are you on the computer?
I'm on my.
Oh, really? She's on her.
Queen Aduni, you can hit the plus sign and the. Are you on a Mac or a PC?
I'm on a Mac.
Okay, hit the command button and the plus symbol, and that'll blow the words up. On the web, but you got to do it on the page, on the actual page, not in the Zoom, and that'll blow it up. That'll blow the words up. Oh, they also use your phone. They gotta look at fast on your cell phone.
All she got to do.
You can zoom in on your phone if you have a cell phone. You can just zoom in on it to read it.
Thank you. Just all she got to do is
zoom?
Expand it. And it'll get
Zoom. Oh no, I just messed up. Okay, no. Okay.
All you gotta do is go on the thing, on the point. Go on your phone, Nawili.
Let me ask this, Mama Ayaba.
Ma'am.
Can you see it?
Yeah, with 3 pair of glasses on. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I can see it.
I can see it.
Okay, I'm gonna take my phone off.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I'm looking for a voice that
She was married. She was married to my cousin's father.
Oh, get out!
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't he a sculptor?
He's an artist. Yeah, he was an artist. Yeah. What? Yeah, a long time ago. I'm reading your lips since I can't hear you.
Woo, this poem is something out, boy.
Okay, so
A black woman speaks of white womanhood. What gives her the right? Slavery, lynching, etc. have to do with white women. Would like to speak of it as it will and should be. What is that? When white womanhood stands for full equality, but it's not there yet. Why? Still a superiority thing and a need to separate for their own validation. This is taught to them by white supremacists. White womanhood, slavery too, only to a different degree. You were willing slaves, but sold in different ways, and you did not fight. She is fighting for unity just as she fought for freedom. We are women together. White supremacy, poison. White skin is supreme, and you didn't protest, as even in your pink slavery somehow thought my wasted blood confirmed your superiority. Both bore him sons in different yet similar ways. What happened to sons she bore? Sold your reaction. You felt avenged, taking his infidelity out on you as if you were the enemy. You hated slavery, but abhorred equality. But together, we can be free and achieve justice, peace, and human equality with plenty for all. Ready?
Where's the rest of it?
Is there more?
Oh my God, this thing got like,
all
it's like,
those, yeah, it's
it's
real
like 3 or 4 pages. This it goes deep because she talks about having the baby of the white woman on her bosom, and she wanted to kill it, but she did. Oh my God, no, that's the. Let me find the rest of this here. It's very long and it's
Yeah, and
very deep.
if we can find the piece on the movie,
and you can see
where
it,
she
yeah.
says it, where she says it herself.
What's that young lady's name? Her name is Gay something. She's a
There she is.
actress.
Marcia Gay.
Yeah,
Lisa.
she did a clip on this.
Right.
Yeah, the actress.
She's a producer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. That it's right. That's it.
There it is. There it
May
is.
14th. That's my birthday. It was done on May 14th on my birthday. Woo! I love it.
Go, girl. Go,
I'm
girl.
fired up. Y'all got me fired up. I remember this poem is
Yeah.
something else.
That I, a woman,
May 14th, a good
Oh,
day.
there it is. There it is.
speak of white womanhood.
Mm.
My husbands, my fathers, my brothers, my sons die for it, because of it, and their blood, chilled in electric chairs, stopped by hangman's noose, cooked by lynch mob's fire, spilled by white supremacists' mad desire to kill for profit, gives me that right. I would that I could speak of white womanhood as it will and should be, when it stands tall in full equality. But then womanhood will be womanhood, void of color and of class, and all necessity for my speaking thus will be past, gladly past. But now, since it is deemed a thing apart, supreme, I must in searching honesty report how it seems to me. White womanhood stands in blooded skirt and in slavery, reaching out adulterous hands, killing mine and crushing me. What then is this superior thing that in order to be sustained must needs feed upon my flesh? How came this horror to be? Let's look to history. They said, the white supremacists said, that you were better than me, that your fair brow should never know the sweat of slavery. They lied. White womanhood too is enslaved. The difference is degree. They brought me here in chains. They brought you here willing slaves to man. You, shiploads of women, each filled with hope that she might win with ruby lip and saucy curl and bright and flashing eye, him to wife who had the largest tender. Remember? And they sold you here even as they sold me. My sisters, there is no room for mockery. If they counted my teeth, they did appraise your thigh, sold you to the highest bidder, the same as I. And you did not fight for your right to choose whom you would wed, but for whatever bartered price that was the legal tender. You were sold to a stranger's bed in a stranger land. Remember? And you did not fight. Mind you, I speak not mockingly, but I fought for freedom. I'm fighting now for our unity. We are women, all. And what wrongs you murders me and eventually marks your grave. So we share a mutual death at the hand of tyranny. They trapped me with a chain, the gun. They trapped you with lying tongue. For lest you see that fault, that villainy, that robbed you of name, voice, and authority, that murderous greed that wasted you and me. He, the white supremacist, fixed your minds with poisonous thought. White skin is supreme. And therewith brought that monstrous change, exiling you to things. Changed all that nature had in you, wrought of gentle usefulness. Abolishing your spring, tore out your heart, set your good apart from all that you could say, think, feel, know to be right. And you did not fight, but set your minds fast on my slavery, the better to endure your own. 'Tis true, my pearls were beads of sweat, wrung from weary body's pain. Instead of rings upon my hands, I wore swollen, bursting veins. My ornaments were the whiplash scar. My diamond, perhaps a tear. Instead of paint and powder, on my face I wore a solid mask of fear. To see my blood so spilled. And you, women, seeing, spoke no protest, but cuddled down in your pink slavery and thought somehow my wasted blood confirmed your superiority. Because your necklace was of gold, you did not notice that it throttled speech. Because diamond rings bedecked your hands, you did not regret their dictated idleness. Nor could you see the platinum bracelets which graced your wrists were chains, binding you fast to economic slavery. And though you claimed your husband's name, still could not command his fidelity. You bore him sons. I bore him sons. No, not willingly. He purchased you. He raped me. I fought. But you fought neither for yourselves nor me. Sat trapped in your superiority and spoke no reproach. Consoled your outrage with an added brooch. Oh God, how great is a woman's fear.
Did you know diapers in the U.S. hadn't changed in nearly 40 years until Coterie designed something better? Coterie?
For a stone, a cold, cold stone, would not defend honor, love, nor dignity. You bore the shaming mockery of your marriage and heaped your hate on me. A woman too, a slave more so. And when your husband disowned his seed that was my son and sold him apart from me, you felt avenged. Understand, I was not your enemy in this. I was not the source of your distress. I was your friend. I fought, but you would not help me fight, thinking you helped only me. Your deceived eyes, seeing only my slavery, aided your own decay. Yes, they condemned me to death. And they condemned you to decay. Your heart whisked away, consumed in hate, used up in idleness, playing yet the lady's part, estranged to vanity. It is justice to you to say your fear equaled their tyranny. You were afraid to nurse your young, lest fallen breasts offend your master's sight, and he should flee to firmer loveliness. And so, you passed them, your children, on to me. Flesh that was your flesh, blood that was your blood, drank the sustenance of life from me. And as I gave suck, I knew I nursed my own child's enemy. I could have lied, told you your child was fed till it was dead of hunger. But I could not find the heart to kill orphaned innocence, for as it fed, it smiled and burped and gurgled with content. And as for color, knew no difference. Yes, in that first while, I kept your sons and daughters alive. But when they grew strong, in blood and bone that was of my milk, you taught them to hate me. You gave them the words mammy and nigger, so that strength that was of myself turned and spat upon me. Despoiled my daughters and killed my sons. You know I speak true, though this is not true for all of you. When I bestirred myself for freedom and brave Harriet led the way, some of you found heart, played a part in aiding my escape. And when you made your push for freedom, my sons fought at your son's side. My husbands and brothers, too, fell in that battle where Crispus Attucks died. It is unfortunate that you acted not in the way of justice, but to preserve the Union. And of course, for dear, sweet pity's sake. Else how came it to be as it is with me today? You hated slavery, yet abhorred equality. I would that the poor among you could have seen through the scheme and joined hands with me. Then we, being the majority, could long ago have rescued our wasted lives. But no, the rich, becoming richer, could be content, while yet the poor had only the pretense, and sought through murderous brutality to convince themselves that what was false was true. And so with Ku Klux Klan and fiery cross and blooded appetites set about to prove that what is right, forgetting their poverty. Thus the racist used your skins to perpetuate your slavery. And woe to me, woe to the boy Emmett Till, and woe to you. It is no mistake that your naked bodies on the calendars announce the fatal dates. This is what they plan for you. This is the depravity they would reduce you to. Death for me, and worse than death for you. What will you do? Will you fight with me White supremacy is your enemy and mine. So be careful when you talk with me. Remind me not of my slavery, I know it well, but rather tell me of your own. Remember, you have never known me. You've been seeing me as white supremacy would have me be. But I will be myself, free, justice, peace, plenty for every man, woman, child who walks this earth. This is my fight. If you will fight with me, then take my hand, that our land may come at last to be a place of peace and human equality. For there is love, there is the serpent, and there is the dove.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
2022, let's talk about the updated version of how to make $2,500 to $25,000 a month now, this year. Some of the stuff I've written here, I call it the 2022 form.
Mm. Woo!
I think we all speechless.
Mama Ayaba, can you bring us back in?
I was thinking about something. I didn't know if I should even say it, but
Let it roll.
I think that I always loved this woman from a little girl when I used to see her in the movies. And one movie that I saw her in, she and her granddaughter was riding across a slave plantation in the buggy pulled by horses. And there was two white men over in the field fighting. And the little girl said, Grandma, they're over there fighting. She said, you look ahead. That's white man business. That's not your business. I'll never forget that. And I think it had a great impression on me because it showed me what I need to be concerned about. Mm-hmm. We have a tendency, like, in some of the movies, and the white man got sick, and the black person would play the part of, we sick, massa? And after I saw her, I said, there's nowhere in the world I could identify with their sickness as my sickness. And she framed it so well in the poem without even saying it. She didn't frame black woman's dilemma as the white woman's dilemma. She saw very clearly that they were two separate dilemmas. And now we're living in a time, once again, where they want to say that we're the same and usurp the power, as Star so greatly describes it, and usurp the power that we are. I didn't say that we have, I said that we are. It's phenomenal. I hate to get personal sometimes, but I was on the plane. This white girl was sitting next to me, and I was writing a play. Play has never been done. And she said she was a civil rights lawyer. I said, how you, a white lady, get to be a civil rights lawyer? And she said, because she hates injustice. I said, well, if you hate injustice, listen to this play I'm writing. And I told her the story of how this white lady it was during the time of enslavement. And she was up in her room getting all pretty and putting on her beautiful white nightgown and got the candles or the lamp lit, waiting for her husband to come home. and she heard his voice outside, and she knew that he was on his way to the black woman's cabin, the enslaved woman's cabin, and she could hear him as he approached the black woman, and she heard the words that he said about her body and complimenting her on how she made him feel, and she heard their moans and groans as they engaged in, well, his moans and groans, they engaged in sexual activity. And when it was over, she heard his footsteps coming up the stairs, and she laid in the bed and pretended she was asleep. That next Sunday morning, she's riding her boys to church. And that sister that he had been with, she was walking her boys through the field. But they both sets of boys looked like they were twins because they were his sons. That's as far as I got. But that I mean, we all got these stories because we were all there.
You know,
now we're here.
It's unique because I have one of my girlfriends, we were talking about children, and she said bastard did not come from our mouths. The word bastard came from the mouths of the white women.
Yes, right.
Anyway.
And I want to say one of the things at the end of the film, if you didn't see it, was because Bia was from Mississippi. So need I say any more about that? Is that she wanted to be cremated, and she wanted some of her ashes to be spread over the same Confederate Army mortuary, cemetery. And at the end, you'll see Lisa Gay Hamilton take some of her remains and throw them, and you hear Bia just laughing, like who gets the last laugh. And if you haven't seen if you haven't seen the movie, I would encourage you to please see it. Like I said, I saw it 5 times in a row when it first premiered in Los Angeles, and just spend time with her and some of her Elizabeth's doing her hair was an experience. I know I've been blessed.
What's the name of the movie?
Bia, A Black Woman Speaks.
Oh, that's a movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's her movie. And she was actually doing, it was being filmed near the end of her life on this planet, on this earth plane. And one of the last awards that she got, I think she got an Academy Award for her performance of the scene in The Practice. And if you ever pull that up, she had been in an abusive relationship. I think she ended up killing her husband, and here she is in her elderdom, and they're trying to decide whether they're going to give her time or what's going to be the sentence. That's all I'm going to say. If you can pull up that and see her performance, even as she came to work on the oxygen cannula, would take it off, do what she did as an actress, supreme, extraordinaire, phenomenal. The way she portrayed that woman, I mean, y'all gonna feel like you feel now when you see that. So.
And I want to just say that she, like Cecily Tyson, she never took any demeaning roles.
No, she said there are none. No, and she did say, if I'm going to play whatever that role is, I've chosen or that I've attracted to me, is gonna be the best version you've ever seen. That's how all her work was par excellent. I mean, yeah, I thank you for the spirit of Bia this morning. We had the grandfathers yesterday. Today we got Bia.
I got something else for y'all. Ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
I don't know.
Her name is Beulah Elizabeth Richardson.
Get out of here. Oh my God. What a coincidence. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. She's, I mean, yeah, phenomenal life, phenomenal. You know, she was a trained dancer, professional dancer.
Yep.
Yeah, she lived in San Diego for a while. I mean, she got all our dots connected. You know, all of them. So, yeah, thank you guys, and thank you, Lillie. Thank you, Yana. Thank you, Elizabeth.
She was in another movie I saw. I think I probably saw her movies as a little girl, but she was in another movie I saw where the white man was really sick and he was dying. And the white lady was calling her, please come and bring your herbs and heal my husband and bring your herbs. And she packed up her basket of herbs in slow motion. And she walked towards the big house in slow motion. And when she heard the white lady scream, she knew he was dead. And then she walked like she was in a hurry. She never took no roles like she was a coward or scared or anything. I really appreciate that.
So I'm thanking you, Elizabeth. Let's unmute ourselves, give ourselves hugs, give thanks and gratitude for
give thanks to your person.
And I just thank the Most High for downloading whatever it downloads to us and us being obedient and bringing it forth. I love you guys. Let's give ourselves.
Thank you. Love you too.
Love you, love you, love you.
And love the world.
Oh, yeah.
Put some love out there.
Oh, yes.
When you coming this way, girl?
Moi?
You.
Oh, November.
Oh, November. Okay.
Yes.
All right, have a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day, ladies. Let's do that.
Right moments. Yes. Ashe today.
Ashe today.